Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF NXT. Hi, Gorilla Monsoon, here with Pat McAfee and with Booker T. And today on NXT, we're going to talk about what happened yesterday on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw. Enzo Amore, Grayson Waller, won the WWE Hard Middle Winnings yesterday on Monday Night Raw or Monday Night Raw by beating Thor, the God of Thunder. And I don't know how that even happened, Gorilla Monsoon says. Undeservingly so, as the new TWF hard middle fighter. Well, it happened, Pat McAfee says, because Autolycus, the King of Thieves, which just says a former TWF hard middle fighter, didn't show up. So Grayson Waller took it upon himself to start shit with Thor, and Thor was about to beat him if he didn't hit his head off the ring steeple and get whacked with that moon staff or stick. And that's how the dirtbag won it. Hey, I tell you one thing right now, Gorilla and Pat. Grayson Waller is a good TWF hard middle fighter already. He was a former WWE tag team fighter with Austin Theory, was he not? He did do some good things when he was on NXT and SmackDown, now Raw. And maybe we'll get to see him again. Booker T said, isn't it great? Well, here comes Grayson Waller now. As you all know, folks, Grayson Waller, and I am the TWF hard middle fighter. And some of you folks will look at me and you'll say, but Grayson, how can you be the TWF hard middle fighter? You never did anything that was even what someone would call upmost or hard middle, or hard made, or whatever you want to say it. Well, I beat Thor, the North God of Thunder, so that's upmost. That's hard middle. And let that be a warning to anyone else who dare want to go up against one of the greatest wrestlers to ever come out of the folk wealth of the Southern land, Grayson Waller. So, you saying you're one of the greatest things to ever come out of the folk wealth of the Southern land, and you say that you beat me, and somehow that makes you think you're the greatest TWF hard middle fighter there ever was. Well, I'm here to say bullshit on that one, and that's not even true. You want to know what is true? Me hitting you in the head with the hammer, knocking you down, and winning the TWF hard middle winnings. That is true. Look, first off, you can be, I hate wakefulness. You can be angry, you can be irked all you want for, because that is what you are good at. But at the end of the day, I'm the TWF hard middle fighter. And no one or nothing or no one is going to shift that. And you can be irked and angered all you want about that, but that's too, bad. Because at the end of the day, I won the TWF hard middle winnings. Something that you wish you did, but sadly could not do. Oh, is that right? Oh, is that right, huh? That I could not do. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that, Grayson Waller. Aha! Hey, Autolycus says someone owes me my strap back since I'm not missing. You see, there was a little dirty saga going around yesterday that said that I went missing. Well, I'm not missing. So, Grayson Waller, that means you're not the TWF hard metal fighter anymore. That's me. So, why don't you just give my strap back to me? Oh, it's not going to work that way, Autolycus. You ever hear that saying? You ever hear that saying? Seeker keepers, loser weepers, or however that saying goes. Woo! First off, Ric Flair says, I don't think that oversight works here in the toy wrestling gathering. That whole seeker keepers, loser weepers thing is just forgiveness for thieves to steal. No slide on you, Autolycus. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take 4 Autolycus, 4 the North God of Thunder, Autolycus, the King of Thieves, and Grayson Waller, the so-called greatest thing to ever come from the folk wealth of the Southern Land, and you will fight both of these men for the TWF hard metal winnings, and that happens now. Woo! Well, Ric Flair's having a hard time getting out of the ring, and by doing so, he knocks Autolycus down. Gorilla Monsoon said, but then again, every wrestler who's ever been in a toy wrestling gathering ring since between 93, well, knows just how hard it is for one's footing, And now we got the Fight Lord in the ring now, so this match will truly happen now. Pat McAfee says, this match is for the TWF hard metal winnings. First, he is for the God of Thunder, and he is Autolycus, the King of Thieves, and he is the TWF hard metal fighter, Grayson Waller. Well, that's not fair to a Grayson Waller, because he doesn't have a weapon. Four's got his hammer, Booker T said. Autolycus has his blades and whatever, that grappling dick. Oh, Grayson Waller went down, Gorilla Monsoon said. Would you stop? It's not a grappling dick. It's some kind of grabbing or holding hook or something. And Autolycus just knocked down Grayson Waller, Gorilla Monsoon says. Well, it does kind of make everybody think of that one game, Batman and Robin, for the Over Nintendo, Pat McAfee says. But at the same time, Grayson Waller, no one's going to feel sorry for him that he did not bring a weapon to this fight, to this match, Pat McAfee says. Oh, so it's just it's a handicap match, because really it's for an Autolycus against Grayson Waller, Booker T says. Well, he should have brought a weapon if he knew it was going to be a match. He should have brought a weapon, and Gorilla Monsoon says. And since he didn't, that's all on him now. Well, looks like don't speak too soon, Pat McAfee says, because Grayson Waller's got a weapon now. It's that moon staff again. That moon stick of his. Oh, he just hit 4, right? And 4 just knocked him down. 4 didn't even sell it, Pat McAfee says. Grayson Waller thought he could hit 4 with that moon staff or moon stick and it didn't work. Now he's going to do it again to, Autolycus, hit him with it. So I guess Grayson Waller is not going to be seen as the greatest TWF hard middle fighter then, Pat McAfee says. No, doesn't look like it. Autolycus hits the stunner on Grayson Waller. And now, 4 just knocked down Autolycus with his hammer, Gorilla Monsoon says. We got to get some weapons in the ring. There have to be some weapons in the ring. Grayson Waller needs to have some weapons to fight back against, Booker T says. Grayson Waller's got the Irwin Toy Sailor Moon stand. And down went 4. And Grayson Waller's got another one. And he just hit Autolycus and down went it and out went Autolycus. Not down went Autolycus, out went Autolycus. Yeah, the only toy that Autolycus ever got, Booker T says. And now Grayson Waller will show him how the stunner is truly done. And Grayson Waller is hoping to get a win over 4 in Autolycus. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. And still the TWF hard middle fighter, Grayson Waller. Well, Grayson Waller is still the TWF hard middle fighter by beating both 4 and Autolycus here today on NXT, Gorilla Monsoon says. And as we all know, Grayson Waller won the match got away with the skin on his teeth, Gorilla Monsoon said. There is no skin on those teeth. Booker T said Autolycus happens to be Grayson Waller happens to be the greatest of all the TWF hard middle fighters. Everyone else, eat your heart out. Would you stop, Booker T, saying that Grayson Waller is the greatest of all TWF hard middle fighters when you know he's not? Yeah, Pat McAfee says, there's no way that Grayson Waller is going to be seen as the greatest TWF hard middle fighter ever, Booker T. Well, looks like Autolycus is going to have to lean against something because he can't stand up well. And we're going to take it away now to Renee Young, who is going to be talking with Autolycus. Why talk with the loser? Talk with one of the winners. Thank you, Gorilla Monsoon. Thank you, Gorilla Monsoon. I'm going to be talking with Autolycus, the King of Thieves, here today on NXT. Alright, Autolycus, we seen you out there, and you and Ford, and you did not stand up. You did not become the TWF hard middle fighter. You got that right, Renee Young. It didn't happen. But I'm not going to give up. The King of Thieves never gives up. I know that some folks will think that Grayson Waller will think that somehow this makes him the greatest of all the TWF hard middle fighters out there. And there have been many of them since the end of between 99 YL or whatever when Mankind first won it. But I'm going to tell you something, Grayson Waller. I'm going to get back my TWF 24/7 winnings. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know it's going to happen. Wow. And at least Autolycus, at least the TWF hard middle winnings was the only thing you never stole. You got that right, Renee. I never stole the TWF hard middle winnings. I won it all those times. And that's something that Grayson Waller thinks. He thinks he's the King of Thieves now. He thinks he's the greatest of all TWF hard middle fighters now. Give me a break. I'm coming after you, Grayson Waller. This Toy Biz doll is coming after you. I gotta go now. Well, that's my talk with Autolycus, the King of Thieves. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon. Well, thank you, Renee Young, for talking with Autolycus, the King of Thieves, here today on NXT. And that's all the time we got here for NXT. I, Gorilla Monsoon, with Pat McAfee and Booker T. We hope you like NXT, and we'll see you tomorrow for Dynamite or Might.